It has a name. Then I will choose the white color. Oh, this is coffee bread. They are with us. They are with us. They are with us. So whatever we are, I want to tell them.
Right now.
They are with us.
I'm sweating from inside.
Don't sweat. You have to know that not everybody can solve your problem. Let them convince you enough to tell you they have the real power before you commit yourself. So if Bushiri is able to come here, what is stopping you other pastors from coming to me? There are a lot of them. This Nigeria famous pastor, the one who passed on, was also here. TB Jeswa was also here. That's why when he dies, other spiritual men was claiming that they killed him. Especially there is one man in Ghana called Koku Bonsam. He was claiming, and I came up boldly on media to tell the world that Koku Bonsam cannot even kill a fowl, neither to talk of human being. TB Jeswa died in a battle with different groups. Can you believe that when Nana became the president with a difference of 1 million votes, I was part of the crew that made him to become over 1 million votes? Can you believe that? Let me make it clear to the world. I want to make this one very clearly to the world. There is no spiritual power on earth that demands human sacrifice. Sama Kabacha. Sama Kabacha. Don't disgrace me, Kabacha. Don't disgrace me, Kabacha. Don't fail to see the light. Don't fail to see the light. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Hi, wonderful viewers. This is your girl Jambi, and yes, it's another edition on TNT TV. And today I'm with a great personality, a mighty man, a powerful man for that matter, a chief, which each and every one of you would want to see and hear him talk. And trust me, if this man talks, he talks with wisdom, he talks with power, he talks in control. Yes, and this is no other person than Chief Naatia. He is also the spiritual leader of KJB Shrine. Yes, he's also the Grand Master of NDR occult groups in Africa. This personality says if you pick up his number to call him, first of all, do call him on a video call before you talk to him about your problems. He has so many reasons why he says this. Yes, this is because we all know these days, this modern world, the way people use people's videos, pictures, and other stuff just to scam. So for you to be sure you are not being scammed or you are not being talking to the wrong person, just call him on a video call, be sure he's the one, then you start making comments. Be tuned and watch us have a conversation. Chief, you are welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's really nice being in your premises. And then, before I go much more into our conversation today, while we are here, I want to actually acknowledge something about you. Entering your premises, I came across some horses. In fact, I had to run back to the gate and come back. Some horses, and I saw the kids were even riding it, so comfortable, it's also handling them and all that. Is there any reason why you keep them in your house?
Before, not everybody that they call a chief.
Yes, sure.
In our tradition.
Sure.
So, when you are a chief, and not just a chief, but a paramount chief, these are some of the things that you need to have around you.
Okay.
So, it is part of our culture, and it is a must for every chief, especially the paramount ones, to have a horse around you. Yeah, so that is why you have them. I have them around my compound. Yes.
Okay, so first into our conversation, there are a lot of things we have our topics today actually to target on, but there's something very important I would want us to really go into before we go into our conversation, and this is because people do wonders. We have so many chiefs out there today. We have so many people coming out to say they are chiefs, they are this, they do this, they do that. But then the real ones are there, the fake ones too are there. Now, I have seen things going around that it's like most people use more of your videos and pictures. I have noticed that your pictures and videos are used mostly on social media. And I want us to clarify our viewers. Is it that you are the same person with those accounts, so that's too much accounts, or possibly people use it to pretend to be you, and if you are aware of that?
Yes, it's true. You know, there is a saying that a tree that bears a sweetest fruit receive a lot of stones.
Sure.
The world believe in me and they know what I can do. So that is why they are not hesitate whenever they see my picture or video. They want to do business with me.
Okay.
Because they believe in me, the world believe in me, and they know what I can do for them. So in this, a lot of people take advantage of that to use my pictures, videos to scam.
So knowing this, what are some of the things you've actually put in order to reduce this from happening to people that believe in you?
Yes. I am very happy about that because it is not easy to use somebody's picture to get food, daily food to eat. It's a blessing.
Okay.
But the problem I have with it is that most people think it is me. And at the end of the day, those who are using my pictures to scam and me, we can't be the same.
Sure.
Because they can't do what I do and they don't know what I know. You understand? So at the end of the day, they will disappoint those who contact them for help. You understand? Because those who saw the pictures and the videos know that this is the person the world is talking about. This is the man that can solve our problem. But unfortunately, they meet a wrong people with different numbers.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, their problems will not be solved.
Sure.
So you could see that some of them will be thinking that, oh, everybody's talking about Naatia. Everybody's talking about Naatia. But me, I saw him on social media. I sent so much money to him, but nothing has happened to my problem. Meaning you are dealing with the wrong person.
All right, so all the while, Chief is trying to tell you that when you see any Chief Naatia on social media and you deal with him and your problems are still not solved, it simply means he's not the one.
Yes.
The moment you contact the right Chief Naatia, whatever problem it is, consider it solved once and for all.
Yes.
As long as the problem is not solved after contacting that person, he is not the one. So to prevent yourself from spending money and not getting your problem solved, call him on a video call first to confirm that this is actually the face you are seeing. Yes, this is the real Chief Naatia you are seeing sitting beside me here. If you call on a video call and see that this is the person you are seeing on the video call, then you can now lay your complaints. Pick up the phone and call him right now and have a discussion. So right now, Chief, let's go much more into what you do. These days, spiritual men, they actually have a lot of things they do for people. But then, how true or concrete is it? You can't tell unless you get to do with your problem.
Yes.
So someone watching us out there might want to know that, okay, what is happening what is actually happening at Chief's place when I get there? What am I supposed to get? What will I get? What solutions will I get for my problems? So can we just point out certain things, some small things to them to know, okay, this is what Chief does and this is what I can get from Chief?
Yes, I will come to that. But you know, the first one, it was 2 questions in one. You asked of those using my pictures and the preventions to make
things you do
to avoid it or stop it. You know, these people, I think there are 90% of them are those who normally chat with the white people. Here we call them scammers.
Okay.
The Game Boys.
Okay.
You understand? Now they are no more seeing anything from the white people. So they decided to use who is famous to the world, who the world believes in, so they can use their pictures to pretend. And that is where most of Tamale guys or the northern guys riding big cars and houses. You are wondering where they are getting it from. They use my pictures to do that. And always when I get the opportunity to speak to the media, I always urge the audience, those people who are interested to come to me, that they should do a video call. This is my national anthem. I always play the media. And you know these scammers, they're very smart and intelligent.
Sure.
When I say that, and they also have a different way to do a video call with people, just to convince them I am the one. Now, I am coming to show you or demonstrate what they does.
Okay.
Whenever you call them on a video, they have a lot of, you know me, I'm a great person. I have my pictures all over, especially when I'm going to occasions. People, you see thousands of people take cameras of me, taking pictures and videos. You may think they love you, but they have a different agenda. They have the reason why they are taking you pictures and videos. Now, when you insist that you want to see the person in a video call, when you call them, they will now play my videos they have in their phones and connect the camera to the phone. When you call, they will receive and play a video in a different phone, so they can turn the camera onto the phone like this. So you see that my video will be behind. But some of the clients, those who want to come to me, some of them are very smart enough to detect that this call is not coming direct from the person, but rather a recorded video in my phone. And some of them, they can't notice, because at the moment they see my picture or video, they are shivering. They are just shaking to
what they want.
Tell me, open up whatever they want. So people should be very, I just want them to be aware of this. They use two phones to make a video call. You could see that some of them, when they call me, they prove very difficult. I saw you in the video. Why are you pretending that you are not the one? But they don't know the secret behind. They use two phones to do a video call whenever you call them. Now, the one thing I want to put up to the public is that whoever call me, I am a paramount chief. I have over 35 villages under my paramountcy. I don't mind for you to command me, chief, if you can touch your nose, your mouth, just to make sure you are talking to a live video call. Command me, because the video that they use to convince them, even when you are smart, when I'm talking on that video and the person will be talking at behind the camera. When they show, have you seen me? Have you seen me? Yes, you are talking to the real Naatia. I am busy. Let's do audio call. Then they cut the video. But then they show you the face already. You will believe you are talking to Naatia. So whoever need my service, when you call on the video, I give you, despite I'm a paramount chief, I give you the authority, the power to command me, to mention your name, to touch my body, or raise two or one of my fingers, for you to just know, because the scam is too much. And I don't have problem with that, because I am happy for people, thousands of people, to use my name to get their daily bread. But the place I have problem is that it's tarnishing my image. So people should be aware and take notice of this.
All right. So like Chief rightly said, when you call him, despite the fact that he is a paramount chief, he wouldn't mind you commanding him to do certain signs for him to believe that you're actually on a video call, a live video call for that matter with him, before you lay out your complaints or your problems to him. So fast forward, let's go into the things you do to help people. Like I was earlier asking, a lot of people watching us would want to know, okay, what does this man do? What can he do for me? What will I get when I contact him and all that? So can you just brief the viewers with what you actually do?
Well, that's a lot of things.
Okay.
So it's just on to the viewers who are interested to see Chief Naatia, the spiritual leader of KJB Shrine, and the grandmaster of MDRA group in Africa. So the problems are two, like, you supposed to tell me what you need from me. If I have it, or if I have the power to help you, then I will make myself available and tell you these are some of the things that we're supposed to put together to solve your problem. But me mentioning them, if I start, then it's going to take us more time. Because when it comes to money aspects, these are some of the things, especially the politicians, does a lot of those things for the politicians to use and do their campaigns. And those who are financially break down, I also help them to rise up. So that is why we came out with this occult group called MDR. So when,
all right, so before then, like, we'll still come back into the occult group. But then before we go there, you mentioned that some politicians come to take some help from you to be able to win their elections and all that. I would want to know, possibly, if pastors also come to you to take spiritual powers to help them grow their churches.
That one there, a lot of them.
Okay.
Even not only in Ghana. A lot of them. The first person I can use to set example is Prophet Bushiri in South Africa.
Okay.
This man owns 3 private jets and a lot of assets.
Wow.
So, Bushiri is my son, spiritual son.
Okay.
And he personally told me that he doesn't mind me mentioning his name on interviews, media, and other things, because he has already gained what he wants from me. So he's even proud. When you look at Bushiri videos, you could see a lot of my spiritual performance, him using it inside his church. So if Bushiri is able to come here, what is stopping you other pastors from coming to me?
Wow.
There are a lot of them. This Nigeria famous pastor, the one who passed on, was also here.
Wow.
TB Jeswa was also here. That's why when he dies, the other spiritual man was claiming that they killed him. Especially, there is one man in Ghana called Koku Bonsam. He was claiming, and I came out boldly on media to tell the world that Koku Bonsam cannot even kill a fowl, neither to talk of human being.
Wow.
TB Jeswa died in a battle with different groups. But nobody killed Jesua.
Wow. If pastors could travel all the way from Nigeria and South Africa to Ghana and travel down to the north,
even America,
get powers, and you are in Ghana here, you still don't have those powers to do your wonderful work in your church, what are you ready for? Let's pick up the number, call Chief Naatia right now, meet up with him, and get the spiritual powers you need to rule your church. Yes. So, fast forward, we talked about money. You helping people to get money. And you know, this modern world, the moment we hear spiritual money or money rituals or whatever, the first thing that comes to mind is human sacrifice.
Yes.
So I would want us to clear the doubts of viewers. If actually we use human to get that money, or what do we need to get the money?
Yeah, we don't use human sacrifice. And before I come to that, I wanted to brief people, especially the pastors, what I can offer them. You know, as a pastor, I have power for pulling crowds. There are some pastors, when you go to their churches, you can't even count up to 100 people in their churches. And there are some pastors, you count millions of people.
Sure.
Ask yourself, you all read the same Bible. You worship the same Jesus and God.
Sure.
So why is he doing more than me? That is the question you need to ask.
That's true.
You know, we are in a spiritual world, but most people don't know. There are certain things we don't just do them with our white eyes. Don't just do them and say, God is my time. I'm waiting for my time. I'm waiting for my... Until when? When will you wait for your time to come?
Sure.
Definitely, you have to put... And I want to tell you one thing. There is a mistake that these our religious leaders are making.
Okay.
They believe that when you go to a spiritual person for help, you become a member of Satan, which is very wrong. When we are going to bring the analysis, people will understand that Satan doesn't have any power. God says he created the world alone before he created everything, including human, alone. So now when we have the spiritual powers and you, a religious leader, take it to be a Satan, then you are wrong. Do you want to tell me that Satan has more power than God? Do you want to tell me that it was Satan who created God? So why is it that whenever we receive a good news to ourselves, we give the thanks to God? When we receive a bad news, we give the fault to Satan. So whatever we are doing here, that is why when you have a house, when you build your house with cement and blocks, definitely you don't leave it there. You still have to plaster the house. It tells you something. And only wisdom people, those who are wise, can understand. God created us. He protects us. But he tells us that we shouldn't stop there. We should receive more protection from wherever he created them. So when you see me as a spiritual person and you conclude I am a member of Satan or go to hell, you are wrong. No person can judge rather than the Almighty Allah. So the pastors, I have a full package. When you come, I give you power for pulling crowd. This is the most things the pastors need. I'll give you the power for performing miracles. People want to see and believe that you are a man of God. I'll give you the power to see things. So it's a full package that I give to pastors, and none of them use any human sacrifice. So I don't see it wrong when you have the spiritual power to do charity work, to help. Assuming somebody is sick, very sick, and I use spiritual power to heal the person. Can you tell me I will go to hell because I help him to get life? So we have the package for pastors. I will not talk much. Whoever need the service should just call 0244014405 and come to Great Naatia, the King of Powers. I will package myself for you.
You should pick the numbers and come to him, then he will give you all the solutions to you. So, let's go back into the issue of the money rituals. As to whether you use human blood for the money rituals or what exactly you do.
Let me make it clear to the world.
Okay.
I want to make this one very clearly to the world. There is no spiritual power on earth that demands human sacrifice. And I have a reason. The reason behind it is that, we have good and bad. Even in human, we have bad human beings and we have the good ones. Now, when you come to me and you are seeking for maybe a political power to become a president or a minister, and maybe someone introduced you to me, and I don't have the power to make you a president. But then they say, okay, it will do. Go and buy, example, go and buy 10 cows. You go and buy the 10 cows, or you may give me the money for the 10 cows. And I know definitely I cannot do it. Are you listening?
Sure.
So now, the next thing, first I have grabbed the money for 10 cows. The next thing to make you believe the word is difficult or to drive you away is that I will tell you to bring a human head.
Oh, okay.
I will tell you to bring a human heart. I will tell you to bring a human blood. Now, tell me, where will you get them?
Yeah.
And there are some people, they are very wicked to some extent that when you tell them you need a human head, they will struggle to get you the human head.
Wow.
On the process of killing to get a human head for this position, when the person gets arrested,
You're also in trouble.
not even in trouble, but the statement the victim will be given is that my spiritual father told me to get a human head for some sacrifice. I hope you are getting me clear. My spiritual father told me to get a human heart for some sacrifice. I don't think the media will doubt you that spiritual people really use it to make sacrifice. So you see where the fake news is spreading about people using humans for sacrifice. It came from the fake spiritualists who cannot do the work. You understand? So there is no any money rituals or instant money or secret societies that involve any, human blood or human sacrifice. Whenever you hear someone, spiritual man or a malam, telling you to go for human parts, the first thing you should think of is that the person is a fake person. The person is a wrong. Because when you have a spirit power that demands human blood or human part, why don't you have them? And you are telling me to go and get them. And they don't sell them in the market.
Sure.
So you understand? So we don't use human sacrifice to make our rituals, but rather we use animals. So no human sacrifice, no side effect, and nothing else.
Wow. Wow. So Chief Naatia is saying that with money rituals, there is nothing like human sacrifice. Just come to him and get the money you have always been willing to have. And trust me, he will not ask you to do any human sacrifice or human part or human blood whatsoever that has to do with human. He's only here to help you get what you want. So let us now go deep into, I've been told you have a secret society. And myself, I have seen that occult name somewhere. I've been asking myself questions since I saw that thing. But I said today, I'm fortunate to be in your premises and with you to hear it from the horse's own mouth what that means. I thought that you are the grandmaster of MDR occult groups in Africa.
Yes.
But the meaning of MDI, I know a lot of my viewers and myself will be thinking the way I'm thinking.
Okay.
You might not know what MDR means.
Yes.
You can throw more light on MDR, what it means to us.
MDR occult group, I can say since 2009.
Okay.
MDR group take best occult group in Africa award. We took it. Yes, in South Africa.
Wow.
Can you imagine? So MDR is making dreams reality.